little higher and they really don't want to get in, then what helps is the subscription thing is like monthly 500 rupees or monthly 600, 300 rupees, which everybody can afford. And also, it's not a program guide where you have a live session with them. Mostly subscription that I have heard, I haven't done subscription yet, but that I have heard about subscription, in that it's mostly like that you give them exclusive content that they can watch anytime. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can.
Mm.
With
Okay.
subscription, mostly it works like that you give them exclusive content that they can watch anytime, whenever they want.
Okay. No,
But
what I
that
was asking.
you provide them.
No. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So I was completing that you provide only to your subscribers. So that is the benefit that they get, and they are there as a follower only because they connect with your content. So it's a win-win situation for both.
Hmm. Okay. No, I was asking your experience. Have you done any program and got, say, participants through these numbers?
So are you talking about program in the sense workshops?
Any parenting program or anything? Because, say, your channel more talks
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So my everything, I think the one-on-one sessions that I used to do, lot of clients, and oh, Mubzi. And along with that, the workshops also, most of the things will come from there only, from that channel. I
Okay.
haven't done anything offline once or twice here, otherwise nothing offline yet.
Online workshop you have done, and you're saying ki from there you're getting good numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely. I'm sure with Aarohi also, there would be so much that people would be getting.
No. What I'm trying to ask is that, see, the numbers, I'm just trying to understand what are the benefits of having those numbers, I mean, numbers of people who are subscribed to your channel. One which you shared is that, you can collaborate with other companies and other suppliers and all, and then that's one monetization. Other one is um, so through that, when you suppose, so what kind of workshops have worked for you in through this? Uh,
So two questions, I guess. First is about the collaborations, and second is about the workshop.
no,
Now,
no, not about
how I look at this entire thing is,
uh,
uh,
uh, no, actually, my question is not about the collaboration, which you shared already, that one path works is as collaboration. Um, so the other path which I was, which is, say, the Insta person as you is organizing a workshop, and then people are joining online only. How does that works? Means, does that work? Like, for example, somebody was saying that a lot of these movie stars who have huge fan followers, okay, but not necessarily people will go and watch their movies, kind of a thing.
yeah. So these big numbers, I mean, I have never thought about it in terms of percentage, so may not be able to tell. But yeah, not all of them are going to be the one who will take up the workshop. There'll be
Mhm.
few. But what happens is that let's say when I had the first workshop, I was nearly 50K or 60K types. So that
Mhm.
time I had a different audience who turned up. Then let's say if I
How
reach to
many,
75,
how many
and the numbers
out of 50K means you reached out to 50K people, and how many people turned out approximately?
10, 15, 10, 15.
Okay, so
But
that's the okay.
my frequency of yeah, so I had that number, but my
Okay.
frequency of doing a workshop was very slow because
Uh-huh.
my numbers increased during my pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
I conceived, and this numbers started showing up, so things went viral, and then the numbers increased drastically.
Hmm.
So I haven't been very enough, if you understand it from the business point of view, or from monetization point of view, or from just having more people also in the workshop, in the consultation and something I kind of did not require a lot of preparation, except the little bit of preparation. So I personally feel there is a huge possibility in that area in terms of workshop. If you
Hmm.
create a right kind of content and reach out to more audience, and if your number increase. Why
Hmm.
I'm telling you this is one of a very good friend here in Surat only. She has reached in parenting 1 million followers.
Hmm.
And in her case, I've seen he kept having three kind of workshop. One is smart parenting, another is calm parenting, and third one was something. So those three kind of workshops she kept repeatedly, like every 15 days she would have that workshop, and every 15 days she would have different audience who is enrolling, simply because the numbers are increasing, and the more content you make, the
Hmm.
more numbers increase. Not content only. I mean, content in the sense, not any content will work. The algorithm works in certain ways,
Hmm.
and there are certain things, like, it doesn't matter how many views and how many likes you have. What matters is how many shares
Vishruti, your whole thing
you
got
Ah.
have.
very
So if
cracked
then
up.
your reel is getting viral,
Wait. What you said last, it does not matter how
एक
many
second.
likes you have. After that, what did you say? What matters?
Yeah.
Okay, is it audible and clear now?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I was saying, so at least in Instagram, it doesn't matter whether you have more likes and views. What
Uh-huh.
matters is you need to have more shares and saves. So they
Okay.
say this is the whole algorithm as of now is working on the interaction percentage. So the more interaction you have in your reels, I'm talking majorly about reels, because reels is something that reaches out to more people.
Hmm.
Rest all the content will stay on your profile, but that will only help the other kind of content when you have more profile visits, more people are landing on your page and seeing your page. But to bring more people to land up on your page, you will require reels. And
Okay.
reels is something that is benefiting to the medium and to the creators, both. Getting free of cost my marketing done by Instagram.
You said just 1 minute. You said reel is what? You said I think it broke after that.
Okay, this is sad. Okay, I'm saying reel is something that is different than all the. So it's still breaking.
Actually,
Let me join back. Wait.
with Aditi and Vishruti, both of your signals are not proper, I think. That's why there's a lag in, for you two, there's a huge lag. मेरे लिए there is little less. But yes, Vishruti, your thing is breaking in between. And
Maybe it,
especially it is breaking when you're saying the most important point.
Wait, I'll join back. Wait,
तो
wait.
आप वीडियो में भी ऑफ करिए देखिए if that works.
हाँ, मुझे एक बार ज्वाइन बैक कर लेने दो, I'll just figure out ये वाला भी, और I'll
Hmm.
Yeah, can you hear me now clearly?
Yeah, much clearer.
Okay. So I was saying the entire algorithm works on the basis of interactions. So they call it engagement ratio. Engagement ratio is how long people are being engaged on your content. That's the purpose of Instagram. So the more engagement. Now, how can you increase the engagement? That you can increase through saves and shares. Now, how does saves and shares work? So if somebody is saving my content, they have that thing in their Instagram forever. Somebody is sharing my content, then it's like into two ho jata hai, the viewership. And that's why the more saves and shares you have, the content getting viral, uske chances बढ़ जाते हैं. Not so your views and your likes really doesn't matter. What matters is your saves and shares. So with saves and shares, you have more engagement ratio, higher engagement ratio, and the more higher engagement ratio you have, your content getting viral also. And second, when you collaborate with the clients also, they will also ask for the engagement ratio. कि तुम्हारा ratio क्या है? Or depending on that, numbers and everything gets finalized. ऐसा. Okay. And about yeah, workshops. So मैंने rigorous नहीं किया है, but I personally feel I've seen so many other creators doing that. So it's very easy to get that kind of responses. आप हर 15 दिन भी अगर सेम वर्कशॉप करोगे तो simply because your reach is increasing, because you are creating a content and your audience is joining, you will get definitely more, I mean, enough audience. And then what happens is, what I realized was that, see, a lot of times mothers and fathers, they don't have the exact time. Let's say Sunday morning ko hai, पर Sunday morning ko मेरे वहाँ function है, so I may not be able to enroll for your workshop. So what they started doing was that they started having recorded workshop. So they will record the workshop fully, अच्छा खासा कैमरा वैमरा यूज करके, मे बी प्रोफेशनली ऑल्सो they'll get it done, and then they'll upload. Now, for the same recorded workshop also, they would charge the same. But the benefit is, and that recorded workshop will stay there for a month. And the benefit is that the mother can watch it anytime. So in that, the friend was sharing that, once she will announce the same calm parenting workshop, and then she will have some 1,500, 2,000 plus mothers enrolling for the workshop, simply because they know that this content I can watch anytime in this 1 month. So that ways it became very easy. I think recently also there is the guy called Curious Parent here, Harpreet करके कोई है, Bombay का है, and he has also done the same thing. He has recorded a workshop and he just keeps sharing his recorded workshop का link every single time that he's posting a content. So I think recorded things is easier for people to connect. That's what I just realized. But I've not
they
done
are
any of
available.
this.
So they are available. These recorded workshops, these things are available to people who have subscribed to your channel.
No. Subscription is completely different. Recorded workshops are completely different. Subscription is which is happening within the Instagram only. So if you are a creator on Instagram, if you have a creators account, okay, creators account ही बोलते हैं ना, हाँ, creators account होता है, business account होता है और private account होता है. So if you, let's say, have a creators account in Instagram, then you will have this option of start your subscription. उसके अंदर आप अपने account details वगैरह डाल दो. And then you can just keep sharing on your page that, subscribe to my this. And of course, you will have to tell people why should they subscribe, because other content is already there. So for the subscription also, the recorded content will work more. Then that's why I say that you give them an extra kind of content which is more detailed. So let's say some part of your workshop that you are not putting up on your page, simply because it's an exclusive content that you only provide to your people who join your workshop. Uska kuch part, not the entire workshop, but maybe some part of it, you can put it in the subscription. So you can promise them, let's say, you will get 10 videos in a month, which is only exclusive for subscriber. Now what happens is that for followers who are already following you and believing in your content, because they are able to connect with your content, it's easier to subscribe and watch those 10 videos at their ease time, because those videos are going to be there in the subscription channel. Getting me?
Yeah.
So
That subscription part, yeah, I got it. So yes, I think that the next connected question is that how do you, I mean, there's one thing that we can create content, whatever we feel is nice, matlab, we feel oh it's, but then possibly we are, how do we find that what content people are looking for? Means, and is there?
So I think for that also, Aditi, there are a lot of creators. Like I used to follow, abhi main nahi karti hu, because I've got little hang of what kind of content will work. And so what happens is, because during my pregnancy, my this shoot up, this numbers started going up, and there was 1-2 reels which went viral. Then after that, I had a lot of breaks due to my health and this and that, and post pregnancy also, almost for a month and a half I was inactive. So what happens in Instagram is, if you're not active enough, then the algorithm will start going down. How I can see my algorithm is, if you have creators or business account, you can see your reach. पता है वो लोग कहते हैं see insights वगैरह. So I could see that my reach nearly, which was like 11 million, 10 million, it reduced to almost 250K, 100K types. Okay. Now, when your reach decreases, of course, your content is not reaching to more people, and there are less chances to have more numbers and, reaching out to more people. So then I started making similar content, that similar in the sense, few things which I remember, जैसे कि numbers work, giving them something concrete works. If you keep numbers work in the sense like 3 ways to do this, or 1 way to stop doing this, or 3 things that you should not do, this way. When you give them with things, when you give something with numbers, वो थोड़ा tangible psychologically लोगों को लगता है. और ये भी मेरा ज्ञान नहीं है. This I think there is a guy called Avi Arya. Then there is this guy called Saurabh Jain. Then there is this one female also. I used to follow these guys. These guys are working. They have this Instagram reel workshops, and how to increase your engagement ratio and how to get more followers types का उनका ये सब content होता है. वो लोग ये सब share करते रहते हैं. So it's very easy to know what kind of content works basically. So जैसे कि ये numbers चीज always works. Then also sometimes when you give ज्ञान and tell people कि तुम्हें क्या करना है, तो easily नहीं आते. पर अगर तुम उनको ये बोलो ना कि ये मत करो, so sometimes don'ts also, when you share, it has higher possibility to reach out to more audience. It's more like cracking the psychology, that's all. how they would be operating, and that too cracking the psychology, particularly when you really have to give them an information within 90 seconds. Okay, and the research and numbers and everything, now they are saying very clearly that people would not want to watch your content unless you can hold them beyond 15 seconds. So 15 second is the highest engagement uh, time that people are having now. So within 10 to 15 second, अगर आपका content catchy नहीं है, तो they'll move on. They won't watch your. And recently, I think so. There are a lot of updates also. Instagram is like crazy updates wala thing. So I was telling Sunny the other day that if you want to keep learning, and keep upgrading, you need to work on Instagram. They upgrade like anything. Oh my God! Every day there is a new update and new thing to learn. So recently, Instagram has changed some algorithm also, and in that, a lot of creators' reach has decreased. My reach also has decreased. That's what I figured out, but that's okay. But the point is, the algorithm now has got some new thing, that what matters is how many replays your content is having.
Which is like share, because share will have replay.
No. Replay, but share will have replay in the sense another person is watching. But replay is more like I am watching and I watch the same reel again. So then they say that you put your content very fast, or you put things in the caption, not in the video itself. So what happens is, let's say you're like, this is that, and then you put read in the caption. Now this is that, itna pad liya, that will hardly take 5 seconds, 7 seconds to put, right? And then you put it in the caption. Now when people are reading the caption, the replay will happen 3-4 times. Getting me?
My God, this is madness.
The madness is nothing. Okay, I did not know about all of these things. What happened was, recently one of the friend, I was in he's working in media in Bombay. So I was talking to him, and we were discussing, and there was some question that I had about the collaboration only. And so some question that I had, and some payment conditions were different and this and that. तो मैं उसको agencies के बारे में पूछ रही थी. तो उसने किसी agency, he said, wait, I don't know personally, but I know a lot of people who are working in this influencers marketing industry. तो मैं उसको पूछ के तुमको बताता हूँ. And now he had his friend in Delhi. And then this guy in Delhi, he got in touch and he inquired, and the guy also asked कि किसके बारे में पूछ रहे हो ये वो. तो फिर उसने बोला ये friend है ऐसा वैसा. And then he saw the profile, and then he was like, अच्छा, then he can see the organic reach. So is it my paid, what do you say? So there are two ways that you reach out to newer audience. One is the paid way also, that you give some money to Instagram and boost your reel or boost your content. And another is the organic way. So he must have seen, because you can see he is part of Meta and he's working for Instagram and Facebook, and he has lot of insights. तो किस तरह से numbers काम करते हैं ये वो. तो then he saw the thing and he saw that this is organic, and then he called up and he said, oh अच्छा, ये सब तो ये बंदी on board आ सकती है. तो हम लोग तो थोड़ा शॉक हो गए. एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड शेयरिंग कि कैसे ये पूरा मार्केट चलता है. तो मैं और सौमिल तो अभी भी नम भी है, क्योंकि वी रियलाइज दैट वी जस्ट डोंट नो एनीथिंग. आई मीन creators who are even at 50K, he said that it's a pure business, and as far as you are being authentic, there is nothing wrong about it. But he was sharing that creators having only 50,000, they nearly bring 5 to 7 L a month. इतना बड़ा मार्केट है. और he was sharing कि ये numbers कैसे change होते हैं. And of course, Instagram need is very simple. He wants more engagement. That's all. People should not leave Instagram, and that's something that he is constantly trying to do. और इसके लिए the whole world is working maybe. So yeah. So बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है. I think if you'll ask me more questions, I'll be able to share more. Otherwise, मेरा experience ही आएगा सिर्फ ऐसा.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I have quite a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So another way is that see it's if we are into the creator space, the one who is creating content, are there people who kind of
Hmm.
guide us and take us to what we
Yeah,
want?
yeah. See, I am there. So, what kind of content we want to create? See, I am there. I can definitely tell at least whoever is making. But one thing I want to share, Aditi, see what works, how this psychology is working, what I've realized is, see, what works the most is the raw and authentic content on Instagram. People wants to see behind the scenes more. They don't want to see the finished product. And that's why दी एक्टर्स जो आप बोल रहे थे कि बहुत सारे एक्टर्स होते हैं ऐसे होते हैं जिनको सब देखते हैं पर उनकी मूवी नहीं देखने जाते because because of Instagram, Facebook and all of this social media, now people can really peep into people's life. तो क्या होता है द मोर रॉ कंटेंट यू पुट रॉ इन द सेंस जिसमें अच्छा मतलब अच्छा दिखने वाला ग्लैमरस कंटेंट आल्सो विल वर्क, ऐसा नहीं है नहीं चलेगा, बट वो सिर्फ वहां तक ही रहेगा. बट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कन्वर्टिंग मोनेटाइजिंग, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वर्कशॉप्स, ब्रिंगिंग मोर पीपल, हैविंग मोर पेरेंट्स कनेक्टेड, तो उसके लिए ऑथेंटिसिटी वर्क्स. एंड ऑथेंटिसिटी नॉट एज अ कम्युनिटी. सी एज अ कम्युनिटी इफ आई सी मैं किस पे रिलाई करूं, किसकी ऑथेंटिसिटी देखूं, but what works best is when there is one person that I can connect with. So this was my observation. बहुत सारी चीजें मैं सिर्फ देख देख के ऑब्जर्व करके मेरे आसपास जो थे सबको की सीखी थी कि अगर मैं उनको लेट्स से घर की चीजें दिखा रही हूँ, ठीक है, एंड एवरीथिंग इज वेरी रियल एंड एवरीथिंग इज वेरी ऑथेंटिक, बट स्टिल दे कैन नॉट कनेक्ट विथ अ पर्सन. अगर कल को जाके उनको कुछ पूछना है तो उससे नहीं पूछ पाएंगे. बट इफ देर इज वन पर्सन जिसका फेस हम यूज कर रहे हैं टू शो दैट थिंग कि वो ये बंदा है या ये बंदी है, वो हर घर पे जाके ये चीज दिखाता है, ये चीज दिखाता है, तो उस बंदे को लोग पहले फॉलो करेंगे. So there are two kind of accounts that people have. One is the community or let's say उनका जो startup है, product वाला है, वैसा account, and another is their personal account where they show the product. So the personal accounts are something in the sense a person having the visual presence is something that people connect more, and then they will automatically buy your products also if they really want to go to the products page. And otherwise lot of people do that also कि वो लोग पर्सनल अकाउंट के अंदर वो अपनी वेबसाइट्स वगैरह डालते हैं. So having a face where people can connect will help, one. And second, yeah, if we just want to so I think having a face of people and then having a product. Now let's say when Aarohi is doing offline meetups or workshops, तो उसके अंदर टेंजिबल कुछ नहीं है. लाइक प्रोडक्ट में हम प्रोडक्ट दिखा सकते हैं, पर्सन में पर्सन दिखा सकते हैं. सो देर आर टेंजिबल थिंग्स दैट पीपल कैन कनेक्ट विद. अगर वर्कशॉप्स है, थॉट्स है, अगर उसमें टेंजिबिलिटी इतनी इजीली नहीं आती है तो वो अकाउंट फॉलो करने का साइकोलॉजी बिल्ड नहीं होता है लोगों के लिए. दे विल लाइक द कंटेंट, दे विल डेफिनेटली लव व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, बट दे विल राइट अवे फॉलो. तो उसके अंदर क्वेश्चन मार्क आता है.
That's the reason maybe when Ratnesh started making reels, then that was followed more than any
Yes, that
common
will always
community.
happen. Yes, 100%. That will always happen. So either you are giving a product or you are giving a service. Now, when you are giving a service, people want to know who is giving the service. So, yeah. So
नहीं,
Aarohi
sorry.
community का जो है ना, उस पे मेरा ये suggestion था. हमारा पेज
हाँ
कोवर्सिटी का भी.
हाँ कि फेस, हाँ फेस होना चाहिए.
हाँ, एक फेस होना चाहिए, और एक नहीं, अगर आप 2-3 फेसेस रखो नो
हाँ
प्रॉब्लम. सो देयर इज दिस पेज जिसपे एक बंदा और एक बंदी है, वो अल्टरनेटिवली आते हैं.
हाँ
तो पर दे हैव, आई थिंक अभी उसका नाम भूल गई मैं, पर है कुछ तो दे आर आल्सो इन दिस ओनली. कुछ पेरेंटिंग ही करते हैं, पर हाँ उनमें बंदा और बंदी है. मान लो 2 नहीं 3 फेसेस है तो भी चलेंगे. But consistency matters. So any 3 person you choose, and if they are sharing the content, you will have a higher reach. And then what kind of content you can create, उसके लिए तो बहुत सारे मतलब I have lot of suggestions. I can make a list also once. If you have that question, I will think, I will put down everything in the list and I will share it with you, all the knowledge that I have. Otherwise, there is lot of knowledge already out in the market. So मैं भी उन लोग से ही सीखी हूँ. And then this course that I'm talking about, Born on
हाँ,
Instagram, that is there available on Instagram only. उसके लिए अलग से account बनाना पड़ता है. And then you just watch the videos that उनके segments में है कुछ videos, और वो सारे videos आप एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक देखते जाओ. And then they'll give you a certificate that you have completed this course, and you know how this Instagram market is working. And that course is only for the creators. So if you will have a business account now, Aditi, you may not get all of these notifications and things.
हाँ हाँ, उसके लिए पर्सनल
You need, you need to have a creator's account.
ओके. ओके, नहीं तो आई थिंक मेरा क्वेश्चन इससे और एक्सटेंडेड था कि पॉसिबली नॉट ओके, मीन इट विल बी टू मच फॉर एनी वन ऑफ अस टू नाउ बैठ के सोचना कि इंस्टा में अभी क्या ट्रेंड चल रहा है तो ऐसी रील बनाओ. Looking at our time and other investments, means other
No, I
companies.
don't think. No, it's not about trend. You don't have to follow any trend in Insta. You just, and this.
I get it, but
So
what I'm saying is what my thought is, अगर कोई बोले कि अच्छा इस वीक में इस टॉपिक पे कुछ मैटर चाहिए, तो अभी मेंटली ऐसा लग रहा है कि दैट इज मच इजियर टू मेक रादर देन थिंकिंग कि अच्छा ये चाहिए लोगों को तो ये जाना है. तो आई यू गेटिंग वेयर आई एम कमिंग?
Aditi, I think you're talking about upgradation that
नहीं नहीं
that
I'm not talking
Vishruthi was
about,
talking about.
नहीं नहीं I'm
कि
not,
वो डेली अपग्रेड हो जाता
नहीं
है
नहीं
कुछ
नहीं
ना
वो भी
कुछ.
नहीं बात कर रही. तो मुझे ये समझ, ओके पर्सनली मुझे ये समझ में आता है कि अच्छा लोग बोल रहे हैं ऐसा कंटेंट बनाओ जो कि लोगों को एंगेज करे, बट मेरे पास शायद आई एम नॉट एबल टू गिव दैट अटेंशन कि क्या बनाना है. तो जो बन रहा है बस वो बनता चला जा रहा है, काइंड ऑफ थिंग. जो अवेलेबल है वो पोस्ट हो जाता है जो है. तो या तो मतलब कि so that's why asking Vishruthi, how how much is it possible to change that approach within the same time what we have, or maybe it will take initial little time to change that approach, or maybe someone is just hand holding us, and maybe any, say a consultant or somebody who says ki I will or whatever, I'll be your partner in taking you through. And our main objective is to reach out to teens and teens parents, and through that filtration. And I mean, so reach out to teen and teen parents. One is that we numbers increase हो तो हम उनको कनेक्ट करें, तो वो उनको वर्कशॉप में वो लोग आ सकते हैं. वो वर्कशॉप में आए तो चांसेस है कि वो शायद अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे अच्छा कोवर्सिटी भी ऑप्शन है. तो दैट इज हाउ द फिल्ट्रेशन, मीन दैट्स व्हाट आवर अल्टीमेट टारगेट इज कि हम और कर सकें. दैट इज वेयर आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम.
So for Cover City, so I think one thing is there in terms of content, you don't need any upgradation. It's a simple human psychology, that's all. और वो 50 साल पहले भी वही थी, आज भी वही है ऐसा. So
वो शायद समझ नहीं आ रही है हमको किसी को.
Aditi, 1 minute.
हाँ.
Yeah,
So
can
I
you
personally,
break out?
हाँ, sorry.
Can you
So I,
रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है तो
Oh,
आई
sure.
पुट यू इन द ब्रेकआउट रूम. मतलब
Yes,
आई
me and yeah, yeah.
हाँ विश्रुति कंटिन्यू करिए.
हाँ.
प्रीति आप होस्ट हो.
सो एक बहुत बिटर ट्रूथ बताती हूँ, पर ये बिटर है पर एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई रियलाइज्ड व्हेन माय फर्स्ट रील वेंट वायरल. ओके, that when we are offering something, particularly in the area of this kind of stuff, where we have to push people out of their comfort zone or tell them that this is also an option, which they did not even think of before. Opting for that is a separate matter altogether, but at least this. Then first you have to make them understand that there is something that you don't know. Okay. So making people feel less is the way to tell. I mean, first you make them feel less, and then you tell them that it's okay, you can cover this in this. So so itna hi hai. The moment you get, see, if you start sharing के मुझे पता है मैं बताती हूँ तो नहीं चलेगा, पर तुम उनको पहले बताओ कि तुम्हें नहीं पता है, देखो ये है, पता था नहीं पता है ना, चलो अभी मैं बताती हूँ, तो वो सुनेंगे. That's how they are working. At least the mindset of people ऐसा. So ये simple है. हाँ, तो मैं I was also telling Sunny the same thing, but I realized that to give something to people which they don't even know, जैसे कि रसगुल्ला पता ही नहीं है, और पहले तो मुझे उनको बोलना पड़ेगा ना कि तुम्हें रसगुल्ला नहीं पता है. पता था रसगुल्ला तो नहीं पता. अच्छा ठीक है, अभी बताती हूँ रसगुल्ला कैसा होता है, ये ऐसा होता है, ऐसा. Otherwise, they are happy with their gulab jamun and kaju katri. They don't need rasgulla. पता ही नहीं है एग्जिस्ट करता है. तो पहले तो खुद का स्पेस वो बनाना पड़ता है क्या, ताकि तुम मुझे सुनो, वरना नहीं सुनेंगे. So yeah, that's the simple psychology that I shared. And because when I started the page also, there were a lot of people who say that, ये इस area में कौन काम करता है, बहुत boring है. My media people started sharing, Vishruthi, can you club something else with this? Motivation कुछ रख लो, ये वो. And a lot of suggestions came in, and people say that, this will not work because this is a very boring area. I don't know, something like that. Those things were there at that time. But then I realized कि नहीं, it's more about letting people know that so आरोही, हम लोग जो कहते हैं ना कि बहुत ओपन एंडेड, मतलब काफी सारी चीजें कि भाई there are 1 million ways and every way is a fine way, ऐसा. So that's beautiful too, but to bring people to that level और वहां तक लाने के लिए हैंड होल्डिंग में सबसे पहले उनको बोलना पड़ेगा कि तुम जो कर रहे हो उससे ज्यादा 4 तरीके हैं, और शायद ये तरीका बेस्ट तरीका नहीं है, ऐसा. तो वो बेस्ट तरीका नहीं है वाली चीज बोलनी पड़ती है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. Lot of silence. Preeti went somewhere. Is she here?
Words,
Yeah.
my God, this is not my cup of tea. मुझे पता है मेरा इंस्टा पेज क्यों जरा भी काम नहीं करता है.
Yes. But I don't know. I mean, initially I had lot of internal struggle when I was creating this. But then what I realized was, ये खुद का realization है, can be very very different than what people can relate to. कि what I realized was कि जब मैं reach out to larger audience करती थी, and then when people used to get in touch, those people were real people who were really struggling. And they were actually looking for this kind of things. उनको चाहिए था कि कोई मेरे को इसका solution दे. But they were not able to have those ways out, and they would also share कि because I think मेरा approach हमेशा से आरोही के बेस से है, so वहीं से आता है, तो more of understanding basis पे ही मेरे suggestions आते हैं. और वो भी फाइनल है ऐसा नहीं बोल पाती मैं कभी. मैं यही बोलती हूँ कि this is one way, then there can be 3 more ways or 30 or 30,000 more ways. So I connected with those people and I realized that it was only when they realized कि अच्छा मेरे पास ये नहीं है, that they came to my page and then to me. And वैसे ऐसे millions of लोग हैं यार. And मैं I'm not मैं उनको वो जो खुद से ऑलरेडी फील लेस करवा रहे हैं उसके अंदर सिर्फ शायद ऐड कर रही हूँ, और फिर यहाँ पे आगे उनको वो मिल जाता है जो उनको चाहिए रियल में. But just think of it, Preeti, that I am not making content, I am not reaching out to more audience. मेरा audience वो शायद अगर मान लो 1 लाख फॉलोअर्स है, उसमें थे मेरे 1 लाख ऑडियंस है ही नहीं जिसको मैं केटर कर रही हूँ. मैं सिर्फ केटर कर रही हूँ उन 1000, 2000, 5000 लोगों को जिनको रियली हेल्प चाहिए, जिनको रियली खुद के पेरेंटिंग पे काम करना है, जिनको रियली है कि मैं बेटर बनना चाहती हूँ, जिनको रियली कि मैं बच्चे को फिक्स नहीं करना चाहती.
Yes,
तो
Vishruthi, हाँ, तो I think means I think I'm still there कि मेरे को वो स्ट्रगल नहीं है कि मैं लोगों को लेस दिखा दूं या मतलब कि नहीं दिखाना है, क्योंकि दिस इज डिफरेंट. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग टू पीपल इन पर्सन बात करते हैं तो वो शायद डिफरेंट होती है. अब किसी मीडियम पे बात कर रहे हैं तो वो शायद डिफरेंट होती है. और अगर उस उस स्पीच से या उस थॉट से कोई लोगों को फायदा हो रहा है, एज यू आर सेइंग कि वो जो 2-3 हजार है आउट ऑफ 1 लाख हु आर लुकिंग फॉर इट, तो मेरी स्ट्रगल और रादर और मे बी वी हैवंट नॉट बीन एबल टू थिंक कि वो कैसे बोलना है और मतलब क्या बोलना है विच विल टेक अस टू रीच आउट टू मोर ऑडियंस. वो शायद हम लोग वहीं स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. हम लोग वो आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर आई स्टार्टेड विद कि जो हमें कंटेंट अच्छा लगता है वो तो हम बना देते हैं. खट से कितने ही वीडियोस बनते हैं आरोही में, कितना ही कुछ होता है, मतलब कंटेंट जो भी बन रहा है, ये तो हो रहा है, बहुत कुछ होता है, क्योंकि हम एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं हमारे थॉट से कि अच्छा हाँ दिस इज नाइस इनसाइट, चलो शेयर करते हैं काइंड ऑफ थिंग. बट शायद उससे नहीं ऑडियंस को पहुंच पा रहे, तो अब वो हम कैसे चेंज करें. दैट इज वेयर आई स्टार्टेड विद कि the one who understand the industry, one who in the, not Insta industry, the one who understand कि मतलब ये ऐसी साइकोलॉजी वर्क करती है. जैसे कि आप बोल रहे हो कि 3 ways of how, suppose somebody says कि रील बनाओ 3 ways of how not to whatever do to your teenager. कोई somebody is guiding us through कि अच्छा इस वीक ये कंटेंट बनना है. तो कंटेंट बनाने में तकलीफ नहीं है, वेदर इट इज मेकिंग पीपल लेस और मोर और टचिंग देयर पेन पॉइंट्स और मेकिंग इवन फील देम वर्स एंड देन टेकिंग थ्रू वॉट एवर दे नीड टू टेक इट थ्रू इज रिक्वायर्ड, इज पॉसिबल टू डू. बट शायद हम लोग वहां स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं कि हम उस पे अपना उस चीज पे हम लोग अटेंशन नहीं दे पा रहे या
focus. So
या
I totally one thing, Aditi and yeah, Vishruti, I want to share that yes, I totally agree with Vishruti about that number thing, because even touchwood, like touchwood, even for me, I feel what I watch in my absolutely free time, whenever there is anything like to scroll around, is like कोई ऐसा content होता है कि 5 ways to do this or 3 ways to do, then I hooked on that. Or otherwise it is like scroll it up, ऐसा हटा दो. But whenever there are some points, some numbers, then I stop there. That is correct. One thing that we can work on, Aditi, as a like community के point of view से, कि we focus on that kind of stuff. Another is maybe when we are putting up like real reels, like real stories, ki this is happening in ROEX, so this is happening in co-varsity, or this is happening in campus. So in that, instead of saying this is happening, we can convert it into a question form. Do you think this is like this is something like what Vishruti was saying, ki make them realize that you don't know this, that kind of thing. So maybe it might come out when we throw a question to them, like throw a challenging question.
So simple, जैसे कि just when Preeti is sharing, there are some thoughts coming in my mind. Okay, so जैसे कि so first of all, the job that we need to do first is let people stay on my content for more than 15 seconds. Is that clear?
Yeah.
ठीक है, वो एक सबसे बड़ा काम है, क्योंकि वो अगर हुक आप
Hello.
let's say my
Losing you, or at least
hook,
I'm
हाँ,
losing.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
अभी आ रही है आवाज?
हाँ आ रही है.
आ रही है.
है ना? हाँ. So I'm saying, so for example, let's say, is your teen feeling lost, or is your teen feeling confused about which career to choose, or is your teen feeling low on confidence, or if you want to replace the word self-worth or something, low on confidence because of the industry exposure, or is your teen feeling ऐसा? See, I'm giving you hooks, ठीक है?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
this hooks, that when you hooks, then you ultimately give them ज्ञान on whatever. पर अगर ये hook है ना, तो at least they have a hope, they know what they are going to get in the platter in this reel.
Like Aditi, what if का सीरीज जो था ना,
लेकिन वो एग्जैक्टली दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, व्हाट इफ का सीरीज में कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ है, मतलब कि नॉट
हाँ
दैट कि इतना
एक
मेहनत
what
हुई है
if
उस
series
व्हाट इफ
था क्या?
सीरीज में. व्हाट इफ, वो आई थिंक आई कैन
What
जस्ट
if
शेयर. व्हाट इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द इंटर्नशिप, व्हाट इफ यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट, यही सब था.
नहीं, पर what if नहीं चलेगा? I mean,
वही वही
what if, I mean,
एग्जैक्टली.
the word itself, हाँ, क्यों चले? I mean, somebody will tell me, what if Vishruthi you don't get food? But I'm getting food right now. I don't want to know what if I don't get it.
या आई थिंक
Simple.
एग्जैक्टली दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग विश्रुति. वो कहीं से व्हाट इफ थॉट आ गया, किसी ने कहीं हमको कहीं सजेस्ट किया होगा, उसकी कम
हाँ.
से कम आई थिंक 10 12 15 रील बन गई हैं, वीडियोस हो गए, उसकी एडिटिंग हो गई है, लोगों को काम पे लगा दिया है. बट उसका क्या है, कुछ क्या है, क्या मिला है, मतलब जस्ट नाउ टायर्ड ऑफ मेकिंग.
The pain point has to be a statement, not a question. Yeah. So, yes, I think what Drupad is saying is in a way true. It can start as a statement, and I think बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें जो psychological level पे समझ आएगी if you understand. Okay, if you put a question, तो I mean, let's say कि how to, lot of time I was thinking how to वाले चाहिए कि how to make your child whatever confident, or how to make your child, पर वो नहीं चलते हैं. You know why? Because that's a direct ज्ञान you are giving. So sometimes जब हम statement से शुरू करते हो, तो it connects more with the people, because कभी कभी it just gives them the idea कि अच्छा ये बताने वाले हैं, और मुझे ये पता चलेगा क्योंकि मुझे ये नहीं पता है, ऐसा. So sometimes the questions will also work, but lot of times when you start with the statement, it will help more. It becomes relatable. हाँ, maybe, yeah. So I don't know, the 3-4 examples that I could think of, वो जो मैंने बोले अभी मुझे याद नहीं है इतने,
विश्रुति
पर हाँ.
एक एग्जांपल बोलती हूँ, जस्ट फॉर माय क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट्स. एक मिनट में खुद ही देखो
एक
कि मैंने
मिनट,
क्या लिखा
हाँ
था.
एक मिनट. आई थिंक व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि okay, इस कॉल में we are talking about something. Can you just give me a just one, just one. आई थिंक व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज इस कॉल में हमने कुछ बात करी एंड चलो हाँ, ये स्टेटमेंट्स बनाते हैं, इस पे 25 वीडियोस बन जाएंगे. बट क्या मतलब व्हाट इज दैट वी आर गेटिंग? आई थिंक आई एम नाउ एब्सोल्युटली, and that's where I think I'm looking for someone who can professional level guide and tell us this is what will work, or this can work. Somebody who can I think I'm just tired of these just
एक सजेशन यहाँ से आ गया, उस पे जनता लग गई काम पे, दूसरा सजेशन कहीं और से। आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग कि शायद हम लोग समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि क्या जरूरत है।
Yeah. So maybe
And
Aditi,
anyone of all of us who are making content, we are not Instagram users. So we actually
yeah.
don't understand what is the psychology. Means Ratnesh, I don't think has ever seen even a single reel on Instagram. और कंटेंट वहां से बन के आ रहे हैं क्योंकि हमें जो अच्छा लगता है हम कर देते हैं। तो एंड आई डोंट थिंक कि जस्ट टू मेक द इंस्टाग्राम रील्स हम लोग ना इंस्टाग्राम यूजर बनेंगे, क्योंकि हमारी नहीं है वहां पे, वी आर नॉट इन दैट स्पेस राइट नाउ। Possibly required someone who can, who is
So
professional,
one thing,
rather than
Aditi,
just jumping from one idea to another idea and just keep on doing things and then getting nothing and then struggling for every workshop, every program which is being announced, and and things are
yeah.
not falling in place, and then just keep on doing. I think I'm just tired of all this.
Hmm. Hmm. So I think one suggestion I have, Aditi, is let's clear our idea why we are on the social media then. Are we looking for more participation? So target audience पहले clarity ले लेते हैं. What are we? Why are we even there? Let's say if you don't want to be consumer, then why are we there?
Yeah, so I
And
think that's clarity is there, because all the other mediums which we were approaching to people, say for earlier email or Facebook came much later. All those are outdated. And
yes.
how else do we reach out to, because earlier, say if I talk about, say even 10 years back, the reach, say even with the 10,000 subscribers to our newsletter, we were there were people who were relating, and they were things were happening, but all those are now outdated. So the reach
Yeah.
is not there. And to reach out to the customer, where else do we find people are there on Instagram, people are there on LinkedIn, people are there on I mean, I'm talking about these are the online spaces, yes. Or we say ki how do we reach out to offline people.
Hmm. So let's say the need is to reach out, right?
Yeah, I think that's where, yeah. So even with email, the algorithm was working the same. If you're reaching out to the 10,000 people, 100 people will respond. Out of that, 10 people will subscribe to your programs or whatever, to connect with what you're saying. Rest 9,000 people are just there because कहीं शायद उन्होंने कुछ relate कर लिया होगा, but they are not up for what you are talking about. 10,000 से 10 filter होके आता था, so that is what it was working. So it looks like that this is how the other mediums are working, where the people are hooked on to a medium like Instagram or
Yeah.
LinkedIn. I don't know how does that work, or maybe another medium is YouTube channel, where people talk about YouTubers and all that, where you can reach out to these teens, you can reach out to parents, you can reach out to children. So maybe to answer that question, why we are on Instagram, we are on Instagram to reach out.
Okay. Even maybe on YouTube, you are there to reach out. Even let's say if
All these
yeah,
social media channels, yeah.
क्योंकि सिंपल है ना, अगर रीच आउट नहीं करना है, जितने हैं उतने में खुश है, तो फिर तो हम अपना ही
जरूरत ही
करते
नहीं है.
रहेंगे. हाँ, जरूरत ही नहीं है कुछ बनाने की. So it's simple. If the need is to reach out to more people, we need to create the content that connects. I mean that brings this psychology in the place.
Who can bring new customers, or rather
हाँ,
whatever,
और
new audience, yeah.
yes, and when I'm saying that you have to make people less, you don't really have a choice. If you'll understand the whole, and also
That's not,
one major thing,
that's,
one
see,
major thing,
yeah, it looks very simple to say. I'm just saying I'm not saying that you are saying anything, no, but you say ki make people look less. तो the way I will make people look less is not the way people are looking कि हमने उनको less कर दिया है. तो I'm saying, is it really we are able to connect with that theory कि हम उसको reach out कर रहे हैं, मतलब because yeah, sorry, yeah, I think I'm
Yeah,
just not
I
able
didn't get
to.
it. I didn't
Can
get
I
it.
just
I
get
didn't
in
get it.
here? Just one thing, Aditi.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
honestly, this is my straight from my heart. I'm telling this. See, what Aarohi's base is, what we all community members, what our base is, what our thought processes are, the way we come from, and like our connections are on different level and different reason we are all connected. Okay, different honesty we have for each other. That's why we are connected. Okay, Aarohi's itself the base, मैं base को use कर रही हूँ word, but it is not that base thing. The reason like जो हाँ ideology of Aarohi जो है वो इंस्टाग्राम की क्या बोलेंगे उसको मार्क कार्ड से मैच नहीं करता है. दैट इज वाई वी आर नॉट एबल टू रियली ब्रेक दैट थिंग.
नहीं नहीं प्रीति,
मतलब
I
आई एम
no no
शेयरिंग. हाँ
no, I am not saying कि हम उसको, मतलब I think exactly that is what I'm saying. अगर I'm where what Vishruthi was saying कि वो मार्केट से 1,000 एक लाख लोग हैं आपकी उसके अंदर, but उसमें से there are 2,000 people who are looking for you. They are the real people. They have the need. हम्म, उनको पहुंचने
Okay,
के
I
लिए
have,
ready
sorry,
to go to that.
Aditi,
हाँ, yeah.
pause. मैं एक बहुत सिंपल चीज आप लोग को बता देती हूँ. This is again my self learning that I only got through this. Initially, when I started making content, I was not getting the reach. One day I sat with myself and I was questioning why is this happening, because I was creating the similar content. पहले भी वही बनाती थी, बाद में भी वही बनाया, लेकिन चेंज क्या हुआ? One thing that I told, I was discussing with Sunny and I told him, nothing will pay me back unless I have a belief in it. Simple. So if I cannot believe in the medium, मैं सोचती रहती हूँ Instagram is a waste, सारे लोग वहां पे ऐसे ही आते हैं, टाइम पास है, डिस्ट्रैक्शन है, वहां पे ऐसी चीजें चलती हैं. तो if I don't believe in the medium and I don't want to be a consumer of that medium, then obviously that medium is not going to give me back anything. So first of all, what I realized fundamentally deeply was my own beliefs about Instagram and Facebook that I really reworked on. And second thing that I started doing was I started using Instagram as a research medium. I still do that. Every day, 1 hour, I just research. What do I research? I research trending music. I research what other creators are doing. I research on what kind of content is working. मेरे reel में क्या आ रहा है? And my reels are designed on.
I think
Vishruti,
I
we've lost
lost.
your voice. आई थिंक वो बेचारी बकबक कर रही होगी, उसको रियलाइज नहीं हो रहा होगा.
Vishruthi, we lost your voice.
But I totally believe in what Vishruti is just now sharing about, exactly that believing in that medium, because I very personally, I do not believe in that medium. And yes, that is also not working for me also in terms of, so if you see for Amritam, I'm not doing anything on Instagram, anything. Now because of Aarohi, I started posting the stories from that medium. Otherwise, I have stopped using it absolutely for my own
Yeah.
reason.
Okay, so Preeti, I'm back. So what I was
Yes,
saying
yes.
was कि है पूरा मार्केट ऐसे ही चलता है, पर आई एम देयर फॉर अ वेरी ऑथेंटिक रीजन, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा कम्युनिटी चाहिए जिस कम्युनिटी के साथ ऑनलाइन मैं कनेक्ट कर पाऊँ. मुझे ऐसे लोग चाहिए जिनको भूख है कि वो इस फील्ड में ज्यादा जानना चाहते हैं, वो खुद को बेटर बनाना चाहते हैं, और ये मेरी नीड है. And to be very honest, only when I started believing in the medium, I started using that medium, not so when I'm the content. Yes, I'm becoming a consumer of Instagram, but that does not mean कि वो मुझे benefit नहीं करेगा. I am utilizing utilizing the same content for my own benefit because I understand through that kind of content कि मुझे कैसा बनाना है. So if you are thinking that if we are not consumer of, it's like मैं खुद हल्दी खा नहीं रही हूँ, लोगों को हल्दी बेचने जा रही हूँ, तो नहीं चलेगा ना. Obviously कोई नहीं खरीदेगा मेरी हल्दी. पर अगर मैं खाना शुरू करूंगी तो मुझे पता चलेगा ना कि ये है क्या, ये मीडियम क्या है. एंड है वहां पे नॉनसेंस चीजें भी चलती है, पर आई डोंट वांट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ नॉनसेंस चीज. आई एम हियर फॉर माय ओन व्हाट डू यू से, माय own needs. My need is to create with more people online, and there have been so many people. Abhi bhi there was one female who just connected with me and she's doing homeschooling within Surat, and she was so happy to connect, and now you know we are friends and my child goes to that person's place. This is what exactly I'm looking for. मेरा रीच मुझे इसीलिए बढ़ाना है. So let's see if Aarohi is, first of all, we need to clarify our needs. And second, we need to ask ourselves, do we really believe in the medium? Or we believe that the old ways were the better ways, ये यहाँ पे कुछ चलता नहीं है, whatever. So
नहीं,
वो
I
सारी
don't
चीजें अगर
think
clarity में थोड़ी आ जाएगी ना.
I don't think any of the beliefs are there about the medium.
Okay.
Means like when we started Facebook also has the same thing, right? There are certain things which are not useful to you. There are certain things which are useful in the sense you are connecting, you are getting to know what all different things are happening in the world. Same is Insta. There is a lot more happening. The, all kinds of people are there who are there sharing. It's like a mark. It's like a world in itself. तो है बहुत कुछ उसके अंदर है, kind of a thing. प्रॉब्लम वहां नहीं है कहीं भी. आई डोंट थिंक प्रॉब्लम वहां है, बट पॉसिबली नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि हाउ डू वी रीच आउट टू पीपल
हाँ,
हु.
so that's through content, simple.
हाँ
और आई कैन हेल्प. मतलब मैं कोई एक्सपर्ट नहीं हूँ कंटेंट क्रिएशन में, बट नाउ आई नो दैट यू नो सर्टेन थिंग्स विल डेफिनेटली वर्क मोर. तो मैं उस हिसाब से व्हेन आई हैव टू ब्रिंग बैक माय एल्गोरिथम टू नॉर्मल नंबर्स, मैं तब वैसा वैसा कंटेंट डाल देती हूँ. अदरवाइज आई कंटिन्यू विथ व्हाट आई कीप शेयरिंग एंड माय थॉट्स एंड एवरीथिंग. तो just to bring the algorithm back, I exactly know what kind of content works, or I don't think that parenting and Aarohi is any different. For me, everything that I have is through Aarohi only. So
okay, so how do we find
I don't think उसमें कुछ drastic difference है.
who are the
मैं भेज देती हूँ. What I'll do is I'll send you few accounts. You who can just research on the account, see who content is. So there was a phase in go to those kind of creators जिसके साथ मैं थोड़ा relate कर पाती हूँ. तो मैं उन वैसे क्रिएटर्स के अकाउंट्स पे जाके आई यूज्ड टू सी कि उनकी कौन कौन सी रील्स मिलियंस में गई है, वायरल हुई है, यू नो. तो वो सारी चीजें मैं देखती थी, उसके ऊपर फिर मैं खुद के थॉट्स लगाती थी, बिकॉज आई एम श्योर दैट माय अप्रोच वुड बी वेरी डिफरेंट देन हाउ द अदर पर्सन हैज डेल्ट विद द सेम क्वेश्चन. और फिर मैं उसके अराउंड कंटेंट बनाती थी. That was a different phase, but yes, I used to do that. So
how do we find on Insta who are the influencers in say teen space?
Spending more time. So there is one female जो मुझे पता थी, she is working on that only. Another female also वो teen circles ऐसा कुछ चलाती है, पता नहीं. But basically the one thing that you will have to invest is time.
Yeah, that is fine. Means invest. अभी तो शायद
हाँ, तो
these the
you
stage की बहुत ज्यादा फ्रस्ट्रेशन है कि अगर टाइम भी स्पेंड कर देंगे फिर भी कुछ मिलेगा कि नहीं.
नहीं पक्का मिलेगा. It's 100% मिलेगा, 100% मिलेगा आदिति. I can assure you that, because everything that I've searched for, I've always found it on Instagram, and my life has become very rich through a lot of content that people, very authentic and very genuine people who have shared. So हाँ, so teen के लिए if you just write #teens, #teen problems, #teen parents. teen parents में आपको बहुत सारे मिल जाएंगे, क्योंकि बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स होंगे who would be sharing their teen problems. Now when you also read their teen problems या किसी कोई teen parenting और अकाउंट को देखोगे तो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे आर डीलिंग, तो वहां पे भी यू कैन डू दिस. देयर इज दिस एक पेरेंटिंग कोच या क्या बोल सकते हो पता नहीं, शी हैज रिटन अ बुक आल्सो ऑन कॉन्शियस पेरेंटिंग. शी इज अ डॉक्टर शेफाली सदबरी, I guess. So
Somebody
she
was
also has
taking
a
her.
teens daughter.
Hmm.
हाँ, तो उसकी भी 3 डॉटर है, शायद बड़ी हो गई है. एंड शी ऑल्सो टॉक्स अबाउट इट, पर वो थरली पेरेंटिंग पे काम करती है, टीन्स पे नहीं करती है. But I feel every day 1 hour, just if you just keep aside 1 hour for research of your field. अभी मेरे दिमाग में ये hashtags आ रहे हैं. You can think of more hashtags like teen issues या being a parent of teen और पेरेंट्स ऑफ टीन पेरेंट्स ऑफ इंस्टाग्राम, ऐसे बहुत सारे हैशटैग्स होंगे. यू कैन बिगिन फ्रॉम देयर. देन व्हाट विल हैपन, यू विल स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग मोर accounts. They are creating more content around teens and teen parents. Then you see their and if you will see one account, तो उसके नीचे आपको suggestions भी आते जाएंगे. I don't know if you know that or no. If
No,
you
no,
हाँ,
I
so
know
if you go
because
to a
when I
new
do shopping, a lot of those things starts coming.
हाँ, तो वैसे ही अगर आप किसी के अकाउंट पे जाते हो जिसको आप फॉलो नहीं करते हो, तो उसके नीचे आपको और सजेशंस आते हैं विच आर काइंड ऑफ सिमिलर. हर बार सिमिलर एग्जैक्ट नहीं भी होते हैं, पर मोर और लेस सिमिलर फील्ड के हो ऐसा. तो देन यू विल बी एक्सपोज टू मोर अकाउंट्स. And then you can see what kind of content they are making, and then we can start building that. But yeah, I think even for Cover City, having a face will help. Maybe all these
So-
3-4 kids who are there, they can create their own videos consistently. Another thing जो focus करना चाहिए, और मुझे लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं आरोह में इतना नहीं होता है, अकॉर्डिंग टू माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ विजुअल्स, इज द विजुअल क्या बोलते हैं, एस्थेटिक. सो वो अगर विजुअल एस्थेटिक पे भी एक कंसिस्टेंसी लेनी चाहिए. मतलब जो बैकड्रॉप आप सोच रहे हो, दिखा रहे हो, उसी बैकड्रॉप को कंसिस्टेंटली कुछ वक्त के लिए कंटिन्यू करो, बिकॉज people don't only get engaged with you with your audio, they also get engaged with you with the visual. तो अगर visual change होते रहते हैं ना, तो उनका वो disconnect psychologically आ जाता है. So it's very important कि जो एक काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस जो आपके पास हुक्ड ऑन रही है, उसको आप वो विजुअल एस्थेटिक्स की बात आ जाती है उसके अंदर. बाकी भी any more points I have in mind? Any more question you have, then I may have be
Yeah,
able
I
to
have a
give you.
question. So, see, currently we have Aarohi Community and Aarohi Life Education.
हाँ.
उस पे एक तरह का कंटेंट है उसकी, whatever kind of a thing. Then we have this Aarohi Jagrati. So how about we make Aarohi Jagrati page means kind of a restart, where we make it teen parenting, whatever focused space, or parenting focused space, and in that we bring the faces.
तो
But वो शायद again वो
आरोही
आरोही
जागृति
जागृति नाम से, not अदिति रत्नेश के नाम से.
So that's okay. You can keep the page name as Aarohi Jagrati, and you can add your name Aditi Ratnesh below. So
Got
anybody
it.
who is searching for Aditi Ratnesh will also find that page. Anybody who is searching for Aarohi Jagrati will also find that page. And second, you and Ratnesh, you both can just start making small videos. I remember one of your video of Cover City. It was very nice aesthetically. पीछे अच्छा कुछ garden वार्डन था, आप बैठे थे अच्छे से. And also the frame that you are setting, keep your frame consistent. कभी let's say your frame is थोड़ा पीछे से, कभी it's little zoomed in. So I don't know, but if that is why I'm saying you spend more time on Instagram, give at least 1 hour every day. The more you will research, you will realize कि वो एक विजुअल जर्क लगता है मुझे. मैं आपके पेज पे आती हूँ, एक में आपकी फ्रेम डिफरेंट है, दूसरे में डिफरेंट है, तो मैं कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाऊंगी. So you will see for lot of creators, their consistency in their visual aesthetics are pretty much there. क्योंकि that's how their audience connect. और फिर वो connected रहे ऐसा.
So we need to make it a creators account, Aarohi Jagriti account.
हाँ, Aarohi Jagriti account you can make it, or you can also do, you can change your page name also if you want. I have changed my page name couple of times. तो आप page name change कर सकते हो, उसमें भी आप अदिति रत्नेश जागृति या अदिति रत्नेश आरोही जागृति ऐसा कुछ भी रख सकते हो. If you want me to give you suggestion, I can also suggest you. What you can do, Aditi, is you can just list down the areas where you feel my suggestion can help, or add some benefit, और मतलब कुछ मेरे suggestions की जरूरत है या तो मैं suggest करूंगी तो उससे कुछ फायदा होगा.
नहीं
तो वो
या
आप मुझे areas बता देना.
एक्चुअली मुझे मालूम नहीं है कि आपका मीन्स किस एरिया में मुझे सजेशन की जरूरत है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यू आर टेलिंग विजुअल एस्थेटिक्स. I didn't know that I need suggestion in that. Because I didn't know, maybe as you're saying, I have not done enough research to know ki, and possibly mentally I also don't go by unless I get like how you are explaining ki visual aesthetic से क्या होता है. So now I'm able to relate with you what you're saying. But वही अगर कोई ये somebody is just giving ज्ञान की visual aesthetic ऐसा होना चाहिए तो शायद आई एम नॉट, मुझे नहीं रजिस्टर होता है वो चीजें. तो in that sense I'm not I don't know what, because मतलब what can I ask as if now, मतलब these were the few questions which I had in my mind to start the conversation, and possibly have a lot more questions, maybe once in a week or twice in a week, if we just interact and then we share what content we are making, and how we are thinking. And but for that I need to do little more work and then take more inputs. Possibly combination of both will help, not only one way it will help.
Correct. And also I, for Jagriti, I have always vouched for in the page, and any kind of you connection. See, right now, as I said that I started in pregnancy and then the baby has come. So I'm not like really active on Instagram, but so that's why I haven't done a lot of lives and all of those things. But I know that, if
But
I do all of those things
Vishruthi,
with you and
we
Ratnesh,
did, but we did so many lives. You yourself has invested so much in We Talk, and that's where we said, "Are kuch ho nahi raha hai." Not exactly We Talk, but I'm saying there are so many things have happened. But as
yeah,
if now it looks like nothing
I'm
has
saying.
clicked. Huh?
No, I am saying that because I have a good number on my page, what
Yeah.
I really want to offer is bring Aarohi in the limelight, have more talks with you so that my audience get exposed to Aarohi right away.
Yeah,
That is
so
one
that
thing
is
that I want to do.
that we can do, but I still feel like Gota Priya is always, whenever we say, she also came, or uske audience also connect,
हाँ,
but
हाँ,
but I think only having uh, people like you and Gota Priya is one benefit, but we still need to work on it to get what we need or what we want for the um, to reach out for the to the teenagers. So yeah, means that that we all, I mean, anytime reaching out to you people, and even like for example, you guys are putting, even Gota Priya, you, Durgesh Nandi, all of you with your comments putting on your stories ki this is one program of Jagriti which has kind of a thing as well. But possibly it's like one of the promo na, for your subscriber is one of the promo. Your subscribers connects with you. So we need to have subscribers who are connecting with what we are saying. So
Correct.
having you, Gota Priya,
Yeah.
all this is a bonus, but we will not be able to survive just based on bonus.
नहीं, yeah, true. So, ठीक है, I think so. You must have got some bit of clarity, I guess, with
Yeah.
what I've shared.
Yeah.
उसके बाद थोड़ा action plan design करते हैं. And yes, when I started my page, people said the more you post, the more and reach you will have. But then slowly I figured out that's not how it is. You need to have a designed content. मतलब थोड़ा thoughtful और जो इंस्टाग्राम प्रमोट करेगा ऐसा. अनदर थिंग, या आई जस्ट वांटेड टू मेंशन, सो व्हाट कैन हेल्प इज, डोंट पुट योर वेबसाइट लिंक राइट अवे इन योर लिंक इन बायो. ओके, बिकॉज व्हाट इंस्टाग्राम डज इज, अगर आपके इंस्टाग्राम पेज से आपका वेबसाइट का मतलब वेबसाइट पे लोग जाने लगते हैं, तो
उनका
इंस्टाग्राम उसको
engagement
ज्यादा
कम हो
प्रमोट नहीं
जाता है.
करेगा.
उनका engagement कम हो
हाँ,
जाएगा.
उनका एंगेजमेंट कम हो जाएगा ऐसा. तो इससे अच्छा व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, देयर इज दिस ऐप कॉल्ड लिंक ट्री. ठीक है,
We are
लिंक ट्री
there.
पे आप
वहाँ
अपना
भी है. है
जो
वहाँ पे
लिंक, तो आपने वो
linked.
लिंक ट्री रखा है क्या
वही डाला है.
इंस्टाग्राम पे?
वही डाला है.
हाँ, तो देन इट विल नॉट मैटर. ठीक है, हाँ, देन इंस्टाग्राम विल नॉट, वो बीच में नहीं आएगा.
नहीं,
वो
बट हम तो
लिंक
हर
ट्री से
जगह
नहीं आता है,
वेबसाइट
पर
नहीं, हम
डायरेक्ट
अदरवाइज
वेबसाइट.
भी डालते हैं. क्योंकि वो सारे, आई थिंक वो सारे हर जगह हम तो वेबसाइट से ही लोगों को, मतलब यार वन ऑफ द अप्रोच इज टू डायरेक्ट पीपल टू द वेबसाइट ना, तो हर जगह वो है हमारे क्यूआर कोड और वो सब पूरे जितनी भी इंस्टा की वो है
हम्म.
उसमें
हम्म.
हम तो एवरी
हम्म.
रील हैज आरोही लाइफ एजुकेशन
हम्म.
का लिंक. दैट्स ओके, ठीक है. तो दिस इज वन एक्शन पॉइंट वी नीड टू चेक कि वेबसाइट लिंक का क्या करना है. तो एज इफ नाउ आई थिंक लेट मी
और
जस्ट.
अगर आप
हाँ.
नीचे
हम्म,
कोई भी
बोलिए.
लिंक डालते भी हो
दीदी
तो भी वो
विश्रुति,
क्लिक नहीं होती है कभी.
हाँ, वो तो
हाँ,
क्लिकेबल नहीं
आई
होती है.
थिंक
हाँ. अब 12 बज रहे हैं,
people
हमारे
are
भी 12
joined
बज
तो
गए.
मत डालो.
हेलो
हमारे भी 12 बज
हेलो
गए.
हाँ, 12 ही बजे है हमारे
ठीक है विश्रुति, आई थिंक विल फिगर आउट, विल फिक्स सम टाइम कमिंग वीक में, एंड आई विल आल्सो वर्क ऑन इट एंड लेट्स सी हाउ डू वी टेक इट फॉरवर्ड.
डन डन डन, ठीक है, पक्का
ठीक है.
100%. है ना?
ओके,
यस
आई
यस,
मेड फ्यू
चलो
नोट्स,
बाय.
आई जस्ट शेयर. ओके.
या चलो, या बाय बाय बाय.
Hello, I just need to stop recording, which I was recording. How do I do that? Stop.